What is the difference between Russian woman who is living in Russia and Russian woman who is living abroad, for example, in America? Are there two different type of girls or not? Why are you here?
She happened to be a Russian.
What was the longest period when you didn't see each other?
It was like a year because
A year. Oh my God, German guy, he invited me and wanted me to pay. What is this?
So this is I am here to explore Moscow, to meet my girlfriend. Can meet her, spend some time with her, and get to know her favorite places, favorite spots in the city.
Is it your first time when you came to Russia?
This is my fourth time.
Rushabh, could you tell us, please, what do you do in America? How long have you been living in America? What do you do?
Yeah.
As I know that you are IT specialist,
Correct.
right?
I work as a network engineer for a couple of companies in the US, and I have been living in the US for the past 11 years. I have been working for different companies and I have lived in different states and cities.
And could you tell us, please, how did you find your Russian girlfriend? Because most of my subscribers, the main question from everyone, how to find Russian girlfriend, woman, is there any kind of dating website, dating app? So how did you meet your girlfriend? And as I know, you have been dating last 6 years, right?
That is correct. Well, when we first started dating, I was living in New York. I was working in New York for a company, for a hospital, and my girlfriend, she was doing a course for interior designing. We met at a social networking event, and it had happened that she happened to be a Russian. It wasn't my intention to look for a Russian girlfriend particular per se, but it happened.
How did you start? Like you saw her in this event, and like you look at her, she look at you, and how did you start? Who started? Who did the first step?
So during that time, I was new to the New York City and I wanted to make friends. And she was living in New York for quite some time. At the event, there was an icebreaker where everyone was given name tag. And we just had to meet everyone and kind of talk to each other. So that's how I kind of approached her. I was approaching different people, and at a time came that I approached her, started talking, and we remained in touch. After that, our initial meeting at the event, we went on a few dates, and it's just started like that.
So guys, now we are in Moscow. This location is Kitai-город. So I can recommend you this place because it's heart of Moscow. Yeah, so we are in the center, and if you book hostel or apartment or any kind of hotel, here will be the best. It's just 5 minutes by walking to the Red Square, right?
That is true. I would say 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah, 10 to 15 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
So why did you book this hostel? Guys, we will show you this hostel. Why did you book this?
So location was one of the main reasons.
Okay.
It's closer to the Red Square. I can be there in 15 minutes. The metro is close by, and it also has good connectivity via trains to different airports of Moscow.
And your girlfriend, is she living far from this location or not?
She does.
She lives
Yeah,
in
she
far,
lives
okay.
on the outskirts.
And could you give advice, please? How did you book this hostel?
I booked my hostel from zenhotels.com.
And did you pay by your card?
For this particular hostel, I had to make a payment by cash at the location.
Yeah, okay. So for this hostel, you pay by cash.
By cash.
Because
yes.
as I know from then hotels, you can also pay by card,
By card,
right?
yes, that
Why
is correct.
didn't you pay by card, or is it more expensive?
No, this particular hostel was not accepting digital payments.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay. So are you happy with your hostel?
Yes, it is a good hostel.
How many people live with you in your room?
In my room, there are 4 people.
4 people? Okay.
Yeah, it is a room for 4, and there are total of 7 rooms.
7 rooms.
7 rooms. They have a kitchen, microwave, oven. They also have a washing machine. You need to pay extra charges if you want to use the washing machine.
How much do you pay per night?
Per night, I paid around $9.
$9. Wow, good
$9.
price for Moscow, guys.
Yeah.
It's really good.
For me, actually, it's quite complicated. This long distance relationships. Actually, I have had an experience, and it was not for me. I don't know. Maybe for some people it's good, but for me, it's very important that my boyfriend will be always near with me. It's
Correct.
and especially maybe it's okay for start, like if we just see each other first time, and maybe I think 6 months it's enough for understanding that we are for each other. And after I think 6 months, it's my opinion.
Correct.
We should make a decision, like you will come to my place or I will come to your place, or I don't know, maybe we will both come to, I don't know, Brazil to some kind of. So how have you keep it?
Yeah.
6 years, it's quite a long time.
6 years, yes, true. I agree with you. And 6 years, it has been quite a long and tiring journey. It wasn't our intention to maintain or be in a long distance relationship to start with. When we started dating each other, she had a visa, a US visa.
She came to America.
Yeah, she was already in New York. She used to fly back to Moscow and New York, and
for both of you, it wasn't a problem.
It wasn't a problem.
And how many times it was, like every month, every 3 months?
No, every 3 months.
Okay, she
used to
came
travel.
or you came?
No, she was traveling to New York because of her course.
Okay.
And she was also doing an internship. But things changed after pandemic.
Okay.
Our relationship kind of went into long distance. We have faced many hardships, many hurdles, and we are still trying to overcome those.
What was the longest period when you didn't see each other? 3 months?
Oh no, it was like a year because
A year? Oh my God.
It was very hard. But again, in 2020, starting from March 2020 to February 2021, we did not see each other at all because no one was able to fly. I wasn't able to go out of the States. She wasn't able to come to the States because there were restrictions all over the world.
And as I know, her visa was rejected, right?
Yes, her visa was rejected. And
So guys, it means that American man who is going to date Russian woman, he should be ready that Russian woman visa can be rejected.
Correct.
It's not so easy, guys, right?
Yes,
And do you know the reason why her visa was rejected? Because if you, as you said time ago, she already had American visa. It's not her first visa. Do you know what happened? Why her visa was rejected?
Well, the officer did not give much details why there was the rejection, and again due to the ongoing geopolitical war, geopolitical issues between Russia, Ukraine, and the US. So
it was from last year, yeah. So last year,
it was from 2023.
2023. She gave documents.
Correct.
And her visa was rejected,
That's true.
without any
Without any
explanation.
reason. Yeah.
So guys, but it doesn't mean that all visas rejected, because we see so
of course.
much.
It's by case, and it also depends on the officer's mood.
Okay. So guys, be ready. Yes,
yeah.
and what is solution? Like, visa is rejected, and next step, what you're going to do? You said that you're thinking move to Russia.
I'm thinking of moving to Russia because being an Indian national, I have the opportunity that I can move to Russia and be close to my girlfriend. Yeah.
Okay, and my question is for you, like, why do you date a Russian woman who is living in Russia? And why don't you date a Russian woman who is living in US? And from this, there's the question of this video. I think it's really, for me, also very interesting. Do we have the difference? Actually, I have never been in US, and I don't know.
The main difference that I have found, and again, it's my personal opinion, is like Russian women in the US, they are more independent.
Okay, they became
They-
like American.
Americanized,
Okay,
westernized,
okay.
and they do not expect their man to be their supporter or protector, which Russian women in Russia they do. They kind of have not all of them, but majority of them. They still have that the man should be in charge and take the lead. So that's what the difference I see. The only thing is, which is quite noticeable, is the work lifestyle, professional lifestyle,
Okay.
because many of them they work in the IT industry, and through that they kind of have the independence that they are seeking for, the opportunities that they are seeking for, which they cannot get in Russia.
But
Scenario.
about your friends, also you said that your friends they are dating a Russian woman from
Correct.
America. Can you
Yeah.
say something more about it? So just
Yeah,
what is
yeah,
the
yeah.
difference? Only that if you date Russian woman from, because actually I saw a video on YouTube that also Russian women who moved to America or who moved to Europe, they also expect men to pay, and I
Correct.
see some vlogs when Russian girls saying, "Oh, this guy from German guy, he invited me and wanted me to pay." Also, they were dating some also rich men, and they
Correct.
were surprised that this kind of men they don't pay. But
Yeah.
I don't understand. So, but you said that the Russian woman from US they
Correct.
pay. Why it
Yeah,
happened? But
so-
what?
They will consider kind of like themselves independent, and they will be willing to share the daily expenses. For example, my friend and his Russian girlfriend, they kind of live in an apartment, and they share their bills, electricity bill, Wi-Fi, internet, and different utilities, and they have their each other's independence savings. For example, the money that my friend's girlfriend is making is her own, and my friend's money is his own. So, and they also have a fund together where they kind of save some money together for the future, because
Okay.
they are planning a baby right now. So,
Okay.
which they will use for the baby, and so it can be less stressful from a financial perspective as compared to if you are dating a woman from Russia. So it can be challenging. It can be a different scenario. Yeah.
Have you find here the vegetarian restaurant? Because I know you're pure vegetarian.
yeah.
Did you find?
So I have found a few vegetarian restaurants. I saw it on Google.
Okay.
And there were also other restaurants who had vegetarian options. Yes.
What kind of Moscow sites have you visited in Moscow?
I have visited the Kremlin Museum,
Okay.
Bolshoi Theater, which
Wow.
is in front of the Red Square. Yeah,
Only
the
that's it.
Arbat Street.
Arbat Street.
Arbat Street.
Yeah. But I think Большой Theater you have visited just outside. You haven't been inside, right?
No.
Not inside.
And I have been to the Market Depot.
Okay.
They have all the restaurants inside.
What
different
did you
restaurants.
eat in Depot?
In Depot, I ate. There was a vegan restaurant, so I ate at that restaurant, and I tried vegetable borscht.
Vegetable borscht.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have this.
And is there any kind of differences? I mean, with homework routine, like for example, like everyone knows, so in Russia it's usually women care about, like, no, it's in general, of course, all couples different. Like, in general, man is working, bringing money, providing house, a car, and the woman is cooking, care about kids. Is something from this changing, like if Russian woman moved to US, like from your friend's experience, because your girlfriend, she's in Russia and you're
Correct.
not living in the US right now together, and is it something changes? Because if a woman pays, I think it looks like you two, like husband and wife, work together.
Correct.
And who is in America caring about house? Who's cooking? Who is buying food? Who's cleaning?
Yeah. So that can be these days. Like there are so many services from which you can order cleaning services, food delivery services. There are different apps available which makes your life easier. And in US, if people are working, especially in IT sector, they both of the parents, mother and father. Mother, of course, she gets a maternity leave, whereas the father, he also gets a paternity leave. So that is a good thing these days. And during that time, they can also share the responsibility 50-50. But once that leave is over, then yes, they do have to make a decision or how they will take care of the baby. So either one of them can leave the job or find a remote working job where they can complete work from home completely and take care of the child at the same time, or they can have a daycare or a nanny, or if they have a relative who can take care of the baby, so that they can both work in their own companies.
So it's interesting. So it looks like in Russia we usually do everything by ourselves, and in the US means husband and wife, no boyfriend and girlfriend. They work together. They have their own incomes, and they pay together for the house, for the bills, and for the services.
Yeah, that is true.
So it means that like it will be not a big difference if, for example, American man date American woman or Russian woman. So not big difference if Russian woman from America.
Correct. Of course, there are also cases, there are also scenarios where Russian women in America, they have still traditional values. So it depends on case to case, on individual preferences.
A very interesting question. So I think it's very important. What I think that before starting to dating with your woman, we should discuss, like how I say in Russian, договариваться на берегу means like to make a deal. Or before, like we two sit in the same boat. And did you have with your girlfriend this kind of conversation? How it looked like?
We did talk about that in depth and how we wanted to share our responsibilities. Even right now, we are sharing our financial responsibilities. Of course, when she needs help, I help her, and it's not completely that I'm owning the 100% responsibility or anything like that. But in certain cases, we did talk about financial topics and certain family topics on the family, how we want things to be in the future. And it was very good because we had doubts and it cleared our doubts. There were no insecurities because of that.
What is this?
So this is a small gift for you.
Okay.
I saw your live stream. I think it was 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago maybe, where one of your Christmas ornaments broke accidentally. So
Yes.
I think I found a similar one.
Okay.
But not sure.
Okay, let's see. So guys, you know that it's how looks true fun. My God. Oh, guys, look at this. Сейчас I will show it. Wow, it's a red car with yolka, the Christmas tree.
Correct.
Thank you so much. It's so nice, really. It's you know, actually, it looks better than mine. So guys, look at this. Oh, it's amazing. So I had a toy and for Christmas tree, and it was red one, and I really like this idea that car is holding the Christmas tree. Yeah. So and I can put it on my Christmas tree next year. Yeah, and this is pickup car. And in America, do people do like this?
They do. They
yeah,
do.
okay,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah, maybe next year I will meet New Year, I don't know, in America, who knows? Oh, thank you so much, really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Guys, you know, because really I was so upset when my toy was broken. And it was for me, now it's not possible to buy a new one because all Christmas shops closed because no one is buying Christmas. And I'm so happy that, how did you find it? Where?
I do not know the name of the mall, but I just went inside and started looking at a couple of shops. They were having some Christmas decorations still available. and I was hoping to find this, and luckily this one was the last piece that they had.
Да?
Yeah, it was the last one that they had. I just got lucky.
Tell me, please, why did you decide to book a tour with me? How did you find me?
So I found through I follow one of the YouTuber. His channel's name is Mithilesh Backpacker.
Yeah.
And I have been following him since a year and a half now. In one of his videos, he met you, and since then I started following you as well. I came to know about your Russian language school, and the classes that you take online, in person as well, and the tool also. So I thought it would be a nice idea to book a tour from you, because you being a local, you know hidden spots of the city, which I cannot easily recognize, because for me, I will be visiting all the touristic places, but not the hidden spots, which you can easily find and recommend.
So thank you for booking tour with me. So guys, you know that if you want to visit Russia, right, and especially Moscow, I live in Moscow, here you will see how you can contact me by email, annaglobaltravel@gmail.com. So also all my contacts, guys, you will find in the description of the video. Very easy, just write me to email, and I can provide for you travel invitation letter. So because like also if you're Indian, you can stay in Russia for electronic visa, I think maximum
16 days.
16 days if you want to stay longer, or if you need business visa, yes, if you're going to do some business, you need invitation letter. I can provide you also, I can guide you and show you like not really best places, but also some hiding places.
Correct.
And also, you know what we do with my tourists, like we kill 2 birds in one stone, like I am guiding people and also teach you Russian.
Correct.
Yeah, for example, I will teach you some words and show you around.
That's a really good idea, because it is interesting to know words, culture and language when you are visiting a different country than your own.
So we are inside in Eurospar. Yes, you were talking about this place.
Oh yes, this place. So they have nice
what do
selection
you-
of fruits and vegetables. They also have hot food during certain times.
Do you
so
buy
it's-
some kind of food here?
I haven't tried it, but I will try tomorrow.
So what is your advice for people, like for foreigners? No, because you have really experience.
Correct.
6 years dating a Russian woman, and what can you recommend for foreigners?
So
Any tips?
my personal recommendation would be nationality doesn't matter. More important key is the communication. You talk with your partner, see what you guys the goals are, what do you want, how compatible are you, and only then make some commitment, so that you don't waste each other's time.
I think everyone is saying like we need to communicate.
That true.
Yeah.
Communication is very important.
Communication is very important. So guys, you can write your questions, right? In the
Yeah,
link below if you have some questions. So we will answer for you. So are you going to learn Russian language? What is your plan?
I will. It is on my list to learn Russian language. However, it depends on how I find time from work, because work kind of gets busy. It hardly leaves me any for extra time.
Learn Russian. Here you can see my website, annaglobaltravel.ru. Just go to my website. You will see prices for individual classes, for my courses.
Correct.
It's really, as I'm Russian, I can say that I really want my boyfriend, if I, for example, date foreigner, I
Correct.
want them to speak with me Russian, because it could be really sometimes some topics which it will be complicated to
In
explain
English.
in English.
That is
And
true.
it will be good if my boyfriend also speak my language.
Language,
If you're
true.
going to move to Russia, also will be very
Yeah,
useful.
yeah,
Any plans
because-
for settle in Russia? What do you think? If your girlfriend will be, if you decide to marry, if she accept, do you want to live here?
I can see myself living in Russia, particularly in Moscow. It is a very good city, well connected to other cities of Russia. A good public transportation, internal train network, bus.
So I can see myself living over here.
I'd say it's a really big deal. Yeah, you are living right now in US. You have good incomes. You
Correct.
have a good job. How is it possible to quit everything? Good
It
life?
is not possible to quit everything all at once. It will be a step-by-step approach. Of course, I will have to face some challenges, but with time, I will get used to it. So I
Do you
will
have
have to
any-
plan for it.
Do you have any ideas about job? Like say you decided to leave your job in America,
Uh-huh.
let's say, and what do you think? What kind of job can you find here in Russia? In Moscow?
In here, I can work as a freelancer, as a network engineer, or in any of the Russian IT companies. So job will be always there. The challenge will be to transition from US to the Russian.
And you will use your Indian passport.
Correct.
But you said that you are expecting right now American passport.
Well, I will be applying next year.
And you're
yeah.
waiting when you will
Yeah,
apply.
correct. Yeah. It
And
will
is-
take some time, but it's still in the process.
And you want to get American passport and then come to Russia.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
That will be easier. Yeah.
Yeah. I wish you and your girlfriend good luck.
Thank
I
you.
hope everything will be good with your relationship. I hope we will be in touch because for me very interesting to see what will be next
Yeah,
for
sure.
you and if you need
I
any
will
help.
keep you posted.
Any help yes with booking a hotel or apartment? Yeah.
Sure.
Also, guys, we're discussing now about renting and buying apartment. Write
Correct.
me in comments, guys, if you want me. I can do extra video and I will tell you can foreigner buy apartment here in Russia? Is it possible or not? Yes, useful will be.
Yeah.
And guys, this video was useful for you. Don't forget put like, share, and you can click here. Here I will share other vlogs when it can be useful for you. Thank you for listening. Bye for now. Пока-пока.
Bye.